All right, welcome to Bass Rehab. We are in the shed, as you can see. Yeah, it's hot out here. But anyway, we're gonna put everything together, and this will be the whole kind of package, the whole type of package, right? And then I'm gonna get a new talkback mic because this is the devil right now. But yeah, we're gonna work the major scale. Make sure you can see that. So it's off the 3rd fret, 5th, 2nd, and 5th again. You just do that twice right there. Right. That one, and then oh, sorry. This is the one where you do all the dots. Dot, 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 except for this last one. It starts over on another dot. Okay, so. And then we're going to finish the major scale. So you should be able to connect that whole thing. Oop. I fell for it. Dot, 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 dot. Okay. And then the other shape, 3, 6, 3, 5, 3, 5. That's a minor pentatonic, remember? And we added the extra notes to make it the full minor scale. The difference this time is we're gonna start this one off the open fret. So instead of these translate, right? Just depending where you start on. So we're gonna start with the open. And the reason we're doing that is because it's actually the same scale as G major. E minor is the relative minor of G major. So it's the same thing, it's just you're starting it from a different note. Man, someone's playing Flight Simulator up there. So that's kind of the whole thing. We know that much range now. So if we were minor, if you start minor, it'll be the 3rd note. 1, 2, 3, where your major scale starts. Or you just have a long minor scale. But in this case, now it's all not dots, right? Because of where I'm starting it. So it's just like, I show you to on G so you can make sense of the whole thing, but like, if you were to do it all in the same spot like that, that's kind of a, what do you call that? Parallel modulation. So you're making G major and you're turning it to G minor, so all the rules shift around. But anyway, that's kind of like a whole recap of this whole program so far. And if you want to just keep working out different types of things and exercises with these same shapes, that's kind of the next step. You know, there's other neighborhoods we could learn, but at this point, it would be better to work on what we have so far, because these two things are 2 of the most, or 4 of the most important scales as a bass player especially, but just on a fundamental level. So try to just move around, make different ideas. I like, you know, the right hand too. That's kind of my drummer. You're just still just doing this, but you know. So yeah, if you can keep seeing your hands running these different places, right? So now let's go back to the one with the dots. All right. And now let's do something called thirds. So this is 1, 2, 3. Between 1 and 3, that's a third. So if we have ascending thirds, it's like this big group goes up the stairs, right? So that's the first note and a third away. Here's the second note and a third from that. Third note, third note. You know what I mean? And it's kind of weird. So you can use whatever fingers you need, but you'll find dexterity is very in the moment. So just be ready with any of those, right? But what you do a lot, you'll go back to. So don't worry too much. But yeah, one more time real slow. Remember, this is just like walking one note at a time. Here's our third note. Now we're on the next string for the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and then we're home, right? Now that's pretty difficult in its own right if this is your first time, so maybe just try to go this. This is a third. And I'm swiveling around my thumb. My thumb is the midpoint. I'm like drawing a curve around my thumb, like. And then your second one. There's the first one, then do the second one a bunch. And then introduce them to each other. You know? And just by building things like in digestible pieces like that, that's how I like to approach just about everything these days. So I know that's this is a lot. It seems like it's a lot more to the point compared to these other videos because you had to introduce so many things. But that's the idea. I just mostly want you to realize what you have already just by making it through here. Honestly, you could do so much with this. You can get really good because these shapes don't change. So it's just a matter of like knowing. After a certain point, you just draw shapes, right? It's amazing. Anyway, that's gonna do it for now. Good job. Appreciate you actually hanging out in the shed like a good musician. Like a good musician. All right, later, y'all.